Hello everybody, this is Kay and welcome to my channel, Junking with Gigi. I have a really fun project today that I'm going to do with book pages and cereal bag plastic. This is going to be kind of a quick video. It's a really simple project, but it's going to be fun. I have a lot of book pages left over here from a book that I disassembled to use the cover to make a journal for my daughter for her birthday last year. And it's a children's book. And so I had all these pages and have been wondering what to do with them. Some of the book pages have really fun illustrations on them, and I've done some projects with them already. These are some coin envelopes. Here's some regular envelopes that I've made, but some of the images, like this one right here, is a little bit ghostly looking. I might have to cover that one up. And these are some color plates that came out of the same book that I've folded into envelopes, which I haven't sewn those yet, but I'm going to make those into envelopes. But this right here is the project I'm going to do on camera today, and it's a little pocket that I've used a book page and covered it with some of that cereal bag plastic. Here's a larger one, and sewn into place. I put a belly band on this large one too. So that's going to be the project I do today on camera with you. And I think I'm going to maybe make this the first of a kind of a series of videos on what to do with book pages. So the first thing we're going to do here is take our book page and just fold it in half. And notice I'm folding it from the bottom up so my text is going to be the right direction on the front of my pocket here. So I'm just going to fold that in half, and then I'm going to just take my ruler and kind of tear it off on the sides up to where the text is. I just didn't really want all of that blank page on either side of my pocket. And now I'm just going to fold the front of this over, and I decided to fold it rather than tear it just to make that edge, that folded edge, a little bit sturdier. And then this back edge I'm also going to fold down, but I'm going to leave it a little bit higher than the front edge so that there's a kind of a gap in the pocket, and it'll make that easier to see the edge of the pocket, I think. And then I'm just going to kind of glue those down a little bit just to hold those in place for when I take them to my sewing machine. Okay, now I'm going to take my cereal bag plastic, and you don't have to use cereal bag plastic. You can use whatever plastic you have on hand. I've been hoarding this stuff, wanting to do something with it for a while now. And I'm just going to kind of wrap it around, and I'm sorry if I'm not staying in frame here, but I'm going to kind of wrap it around and cut it down to size, leaving it a little bit bigger than the actual pocket, because I'm going to go back and trim the excess plastic off after I sew it. So I'm just going to trim that down. So you can see I'm just kind of wrapping my plastic around those edges. But before I take this to my sewing machine, I think I want to put something on the front of this so it'll be kind of underneath the plastic, just to make this a little bit more interesting, since it was just a plain book page. And I have this little flower or botanical image card. I'm going to ink it up a little bit with my vintage photo Distress Oxide, and I think I'm going to go ahead and ink up the pocket itself too, all the edges. Okay, I got that all inked up and that one piece glued down. I'm just going to take my plastic and kind of wrap it around the edges. I'm going to use some paper clips just to kind of hold it in place while I get it started on my sewing machine. The first thing I'm going to do is sew along the edges that are going to be the open edges of the pocket, and then I'm going to go around the 3 sides to actually form the pocket. So I'm going to take that to my sewing machine. Okay, so I have that all sewn. As you can see, I did some zigzag stitch on the edge there just to make that plain edge look a little more interesting. And now I'm just going to trim off that excess plastic, making sure I don't cut all my threads and have my sewing come undone. I have prepared several other pockets off camera that I'm going to take to my sewing machine now. On these, I think I'm going to put little belly bands on these too, outside the plastic, of course. But I've done some decorating on some of them. Some of them I've left just like the front pocket part clear. I just used one flat piece of book page rather than a folded book page. Like on that one and on this one as well. And I'm going to take these to my sewing machine now, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. I have all of my pockets, or all the ones that I've prepared so far, already decorated and sewn and ready to go in a journal. You can either glue these into journals or you can clip them in as what do they call that? Floating pockets that you can actually take in and out and move around your journals. I've had a really fun time making these pockets, and I'm probably going to make a bunch more. I really like these little ones that I put the little mini belly bands on. I think I'm going to do that on some more of my pockets. But this is a pretty quick and easy project, and it uses up some book pages and some plastic, and you can have fun decorating them and sewing them. And like I said, I think I'm going to make a bunch more of these just to have on hand to throw into journals when I'm making journals. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and got some inspiration, maybe a way to use up some book pages and plastic that you have laying around. I would appreciate it if you did like this video, if you would subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And I hope you have a blessed day. God bless you all.